Good afternoon, Spokane. Sergeant Miller, Gate Security, coming at you on Monday, February 24th. Just getting off the freeway here at Maple. Looks like we've got a panhandler hanging out on the corner. Seems like pretty exciting things are happening in our community recently. So anyway, if you're just joining us, this is a street patrol, or I don't know what you want to call it, but basically we're going to drive around town showing you the hot spots for different activities. Just going to call out what I see. I'm not going to add any real comment to it. Looks like there's a few people there under the bridge, maybe doing some drugs. Looks like we might have some street cleanup going on. A pretty large encampment right here just before Monroe on 4th. So if you like what you see and want to support the channel, please like and subscribe. We definitely appreciate that. This would not be possible without the community supporting us, so we definitely appreciate that as well. As usual, I'm going to cut this down. No sense hanging out through the stoplights. It kind of shortens it for content and for time, both. But we're on 4th Avenue in Spokane, Washington at Monroe Street. Working our way eastbound at the moment. Just kind of call out the things that I see. Typically, we'll try to get a report out at least twice a week, if not more, if possible. And again, we appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. I believe I said it before. Feel free, like, subscribe. The likes are good for the analytics, and the subscriptions are good for you because that allows you to get the latest material that we're putting out. Also, if anyone has an area that we don't normally cover, so this report typically covers the downtown core, essentially from Maple Street to Division, and then from 4th Avenue down to Riverside or Main, depending on the day. And then we also cover the Peaceful Valley area just outside of Brown's Addition to kind of encapsulate, like the downtown historic areas and that. Coming up on the Westminster Church on the right-hand side, no real activity there. Just went around the block. We're going to come down Washington on the west side of the Westminster Church. And we're going to be turning onto 3rd Avenue from Washington. Does not appear to be a whole lot of action. Looks like there's somebody in the street up ahead at Division where we're going to turn left. We're at 3rd and Division. Not sure what this individual is doing. He appears to be tapping his stick on the curb with some kind of a sign. Oh, that's why he's walking in the street. He's trying to get some money. Looks like he's panhandling. Looking across the street towards Exxon, looks like the camp behind the dumpster has gotten a little larger. There's several others sitting outside the door loitering. Second and Division. Looking over towards 7-Eleven here. No one really loitering there. A lot of garbage outside of the old cat facility. Some campers outside of the building there. I'm not sure what that building is. Gonna go around the corner and come up Brown Street. Brown Street Viaduct usually is a hotbed of activity. There's usually quite a bit going on there, so let's see what's happening there. Just looking up there, looks like there's a number of transients and pedestrians. Lots and lots and lots of garbage. Quite a few people on the westbound or on the west side. .156.5 has about 8 or 9 people hanging out there. So we've got quite a few of the city cleanup crew doing their thing. And on the second, and people hanging out there. Camp out front of Tiny Tiki's gotten larger. There's multiple people there. And it looks like Dutch Brothers has quite a few people hanging out there as well. Quite a few people down here on 2nd. And looking down towards the viaduct, I'm seeing probably about 9 or 10 people under the viaduct on Howard Street. Or no, I'm sorry. This is Stevens. About 9 or 10 people on Stevens. Howard's the street we're coming up on next. In the Hall and Mason building. And a couple people down there in the viaduct. Quite a few people here on the move. Again, we're on 2nd Street. We're now heading westbound. And we're at Lincoln. The 76 station usually has a few people hanging out. I don't really see anybody there. Looks like we got a fella off to the left here, just outside of 4 Degrees. Quite a few people outside of the women's hearth. Several shopping carts, and even down the street, quite a few. Coming up on City Gate. Citygate does not appear to have any activity today. And because it was requested, I'm actually going to go around the block before I head over to Peaceful Valley, and I'm going to go over by the Hope House. Looks like they've got a cleaning crew going on over there too. I'm going to go come down here to Maple and go around the block to 3rd Avenue so I can get the Hope House in that area, the alleyway, and that sort of thing. So again, you know, if you have an area in this downtown area that we're covering, and you want us to specifically drive by a certain location, feel free to drop it in the comments. You're welcome to email it. If you choose to email it, send it to info at gatessecurity.com. Gates is GATES security.com. We're happy to do it. I'm happy to include it in the route. You know, let us know where those problem areas are, even if they're outside of the downtown core, because we're all over the Spokane area. Coming up Maple here. Looks like Grocery Outlet's got a little activity today. We're going to hang a left here on 3rd and go back down towards Adams where the Hope House is and kind of go around the block there. Looks like we got quite a few things going on down here. A few people hanging out. We're on Adams now on 3rd. Looks like there's a gentleman or a lady having a problem. All right, short little interaction there with one of the cleaning guys, and we're going down the alleyway behind the Honda, and there's quite a bit of activity back here. Not sure what these two guys are doing. Looks like they're getting ready to fight, maybe. Yeah, a couple dudes here. Looks like a dude across the way. And I left. Probably can't see it, but I'm looking at probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A solid dozen on the street here at Jefferson off of 3rd. All homeless, all transient. You probably caught it when I initially rolled up. There was a couple of dudes that looked like they were about ready to go hand to hand. So I think maybe driving through there, I might have saved somebody a beating. But I don't know. We shall see. Okay, so back on 3rd, I'm gonna go back over to 2nd, and we'll run down to Peaceful Valley. So, all right, we're back on 2nd at Monroe, and there are quite a few people panhandling, hanging out. This lady on my right here looks like she's having a mental breakdown or something. with that, get up to Maple here. I'm going to go straight. We're going to drive by the Rosars supermarket up to the Sunset Highway, and then we'll hook back around through the Peaceful Valley Sun Browns Edition in that area. Coming up on Rosars on the right hand side. Looks like there's somebody there figuring out what to do for the day. Sunset Market. Now, last week there was a lot of garbage out here. It looks like it may have been picked up. Along the right hand side, there was quite a few carts. And actually, looking at Sunset Market, there's a number. Oh, wow. Yeah, one of those carts that I was talking about from last week was dumped over and sprawled out everywhere, just outside of the apartments that are right there. But quite a few people there at Sunset Market. It looked like there was somebody going through the dumpster and a couple others doing some other things. This video is brought to you by Gates Security. We offer alarm installations, alarm monitoring, camera installations, camera monitoring, security patrols, and response to alarms. All of our officers are armed officers and drive a very distinctive looking patrol vehicle. And I will tell you that not all companies are made from the same cloth. They might have the same intentions or similar intentions, but I can tell you not all companies are made the same, or offer the same. So you got this gray Dodge Intrepid that's been sitting there for over a week. We're down on the West Riverside. A couple of cars there parked. And it looks like we got a couple more parked down here on A Street. A couple, 3 cars there. 4 cars. Yeah, the parking lot's pretty full for the People's Park. There's a couple dudes look like they might be up to no good, but can't really tell. As I was saying, Gates Security is bringing this to you today. If you're interested in learning more about the services that Gates Security provides, please feel free to contact us via email, info@gatessecurity.com, or you can check out the website at gatessecurity.com. Last week there was a couple of encampments this way as well. Just turned onto like the Maple Junction by 4th Avenue, Station 4. Looks like there's a person up on the pedestrian bridge. And looks like we've got a couple of campers reestablishing here by the railroad tracks again. That's been a pretty common area for campers and camping. A lot of folks on the move today. Maybe the warmer weather. It's almost 50 degrees and dry. Maybe that's got them coming out of hibernation, maybe. But quite a bit more people than I've seen in the last couple of weeks out and about today. Actually, what we'll do here, we'll go down to Main Street, see if we can get an eyeball on the library. The library is usually a pretty good spot too. Yeah, some cleaning crew dudes. Some others. Again, we're on Main Street, coming up to Brown and Division. And And before I sign off, we'll go up Division just a little ways together, and then that'll probably wrap us up for today. In our trek up Division, I want to let you guys see what the dollar store normally looks like. Usually looks pretty gnarly. But let's see what that looks like, and then we'll sign off. So if you're familiar with the dollar store, it'll be up here on the left-hand side of the road. As we come up here just a little bit further. I guess it's Dollar Tree, corner of Indiana Division. And here we go, coming up on the left-hand side, Dollar Tree. Usually a hotbed. Looks like a little bit of garbage. Folks hanging out in the Salvation Army. Lots of garbage in the alleyway. And that's going to do it for me today. Hope you all have a great afternoon. And we'll see you next time. Again, if there's any place that we can hit for you specifically that we don't regularly drive by, feel free to drop a comment or send us an email. info@gatessecurity.com. I'm Sergeant Miller with Gates Security. Hope you all have a great afternoon. Take care. Bye-bye.